Alright, so we need to talk about Desert Warrior, because this movie somehow pulled off one of the craziest disappearing acts I've ever seen. I'm serious, a movie starring Anthony Mackie came out with a huge budget, and somehow most people didn't even know it existed. It's honestly impressive in the worst way possible. Now, if you haven't heard of Desert Warrior, don't worry, that's literally the problem. This movie came and went so fast it felt like it accidentally leaked into theaters. No hype, nobody talking about it online, no huge buzz. It just showed up and disappeared immediately. And this thing reportedly had blockbuster level money behind it too. We're talking the kind of budget where studios expect giant crowds, trailers everywhere, and people talking about it non-stop. Instead, the reaction was basically complete silence. I've seen random internet drama get more attention than this movie. And honestly, the biggest reason nobody saw it is super simple. The marketing felt invisible. If people don't know your movie exists, they're obviously not going to watch it. I barely saw anybody mention this thing. There was no viral clips, no excitement, no one saying, yo, you gotta see this. And then you add in delays and behind the scene problems, then that's usually never a good sign. When movies got pushed back over and over, people start losing interest in it fast. By the time Desert Warrior actually released, it already felt forgotten. And the reviews definitely didn't save it either. A lot of people who watched it said it was boring, messy, and forgettable. And honestly, that might be the worst kind of bad movie. At least terrible movies can be funny or entertaining to make fun of, but being boring? That's just brutal. What makes it even crazier is that on paper, this movie should have done better. Big budget, recognizable actors, a huge cinematic idea. It sounds like something people would at least check out, but audiences are way pickier now. If a movie doesn't look like a must-watch, most people are just waiting for streaming. But the wildest part of this whole thing is how badly it got ignored. Usually when a movie flops, people clown on it non-stop online. They make memes, hate watch it, roast it for weeks. But Desert Warrior somehow skipped all of that. Nobody hated it enough to talk about it, because barely anybody watched it in the first place. And honestly, that might be worse than being hated. If people hate your movie, at least they cared enough to watch it. But when the reaction is just silence, that's rough. That's the movie version of telling a joke and hearing absolutely nothing back. So in the end, Desert Warrior feels like the perfect storm of failure, no hype, weak marketing, delays, bad reactions, and audiences just not caring enough to show up. And the craziest part, a lot of people still probably have no idea this movie even came out, which honestly says everything.